the office that we're in with his pistol where my parents and I are zip tied at. So he leaves, and so while he left, the other guy who was smaller, he had put down his gun and had walked out of the room. So when he walked out of the room, I was like, okay, I think I can break zip ties. I would hope I can at least break zip ties. So I hands behind my back, break zip ties off. I pop up and I say, Dad, you can break your zip ties, and I go kick the door closed. So I kick the door closed and I stand in front of my mom. And because I don't know if this guy had gone to the kitchen and grabbed the knife, grabbed whatever, I grab a chair, and I immediately, the second I hear that door open,
shall we head to my favorite planet in the galaxy? The planet of good vibes. The planet of good vibes.
The planet of good vibes. The planet of good vibes.
It's time! All right.
I love humanity. I think it's great.
It's all good, man. I think the word you're searching for is Space Ranger.
The Hamm Planet Podcast.
Stick around. And we are blasting off into the galaxy of good vibes. In the process, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Top of the morning, folks. Good afternoon and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Hamm Planet Podcast. I'm your host, Peter Hamm. And if you're new to the show this evening or this afternoon or morning, whatever you got going, we're happy to see you. We really are. Because we have a special show on the docket. And our guest tonight, ladies and gentlemen, in the galaxy of good vibes, is a one-of-a-kind guest. And he knows that I need to preface the show with letting you guys know that it's about 3 things here. Good vibes, great people, glorious stories. Simple as that. Nothing more, nothing less. And ladies and gents, we have a great brother in the building. OK State football captain, regional vice president, and he's also a man who has just dropped 80 pounds off of his body. He's an absolute beauty and a half. The guy does 400 burpees as his workout, and he's looking to go on a Tour de France battle against Lance Armstrong in the coming future if Lance accepts his offer. And shout out Lance. And
Huge shout out to Lance.
he's the one. Mr. Jack Whitener. Let's give it up, ladies and gents.
Thanks for having me, man. Glad to be back. It's been a while.
Ooh-wee, brother. Always is an honor.
Hey, and I'm glad I actually get to be here in person with the pitties on. It's a great day.
How is a vision enhanced?
The vision is enhanced, especially in person. I mean, just here, because we have such great lighting here in the Hamm Planet studios, you know. The podcast is rocking and rolling. We got all these lights going.
Earthquakes happening.
So you need the eye protection, because if not, if you're out here squinting, I'm already half Japanese as it is. You don't need to see me squinting any more than I already am. So you guys, I mean, yeah. it's either no eyeball or it's too squinty. So you guys get no eyeball today.
I couldn't agree more, brother. Some people don't factor in that utility part, you know.
I mean,
it's a shield.
It is a shield. It's a sunglass.
It's a sunglass. I mean, these, not too bad.
I mean, I'm always down for a yellow and orange frame or orange lens.
I was wearing my pitties.
Sometimes they're nice. Sometimes they're so nice to style with, but they're also great for driving.
I couldn't really see. I mean, we're kind of going with the amber ambiance lighting tonight. I mean, what do we got? What's on our Google screensaver there, Chad? Do you see?
It looks like a sunset over a beach.
Okay.
But talking about lenses still, because I was still on the color lenses, Petey.
Oh, yep.
So like talking about the fashion in lenses too.
Oh yeah.
Because you can change up the colors. You really change up the vibe of an outfit.
Change how fast you're moving.
Yeah, you change how fast you're moving. You change how fast people see you you change your
Bro,
vibe.
you're moving faster than me right now with those shades compared to these.
I feel like I run faster right now.
You're moving at like 170 miles per hour. I'm cruising at 85, but I'm old school.
I'm going fast enough in a car where you need to be sitting up, paying attention,
Flying.
and holding both hands, on a steering wheel. Okay, guys,
Click it.
you better have good posture that day.
You better.
Yeah.
Gotta have a strong core.
Pray to God, your tires are good.
Gotta have good tires.
That's all you can do. If you're going that fast, the people who race cars on the highway, let's just say this, because my dad almost got hit by somebody doing this recently. Like,
never made sense to me.
Actually got his car
not
hit
smart.
by somebody who didn't have car insurance. 1,
Sheesh.
2, racing a car on a highway that has traffic on it, because the time, like, my dad doesn't drive at night. It's like 6 p.m. And then the fact that you're driving a car that doesn't have safe tires without insurance and you're speeding, racing somebody, that's insanity.
Yeah.
Like, just go to a track. There are tracks everywhere.
Yeah.
Just rent it out.
Texas, we got them every hop, skip, and a jump around the corner.
Shit, take your car on a dirt track.
Yeah.
What's wrong with a car wash?
What's wrong with them?
Nothing wrong with the car wash. I got a car wash yesterday. They're great. It's relaxing. You feel better afterwards. So my PSA to Texas drivers:
Love a good car wash.
hop on a track. Love a car wash.
Love a car wash. Love a car wash. Love a car wash. But they're off that note. Scooting and booting right along. Who do you believe is the greatest football player of all time?
See, that's so hard to say, because like, if you think, it's really more of a positional thing.
Yep.
Like, because I mean, because if you just had to say like a greatest football player of all time, people would lean to say somebody like Tom Brady, which I love Tom. I'm a huge Tom Brady fan.
Hate to see him go. I'm so sad.
I mean, wonderful career, right? I mean,
He's not done. He's coming back. He's pulling a fart.
Regardless if he comes back or
Calling
not,
it
nobody's
now.
ever.
We got me on the record.
Petey's on the record. The longevity of what he's done is insane, right? Like, but the thing is, he couldn't do
Guy's
any.
a beauty.
He couldn't, as much as wonderful as he looks physically now, as much as he's matured into his face or whatever. There's no way that he can physically do what somebody like Ed Reed did. There's no way he can physically do what somebody like even Wes Welker. I mean, like, not even just freak athletes.
Who are we comparing?
I'm talking about Tom Brady. I'm talking about Tom Brady.
Tom Brady, yeah.
As great as a football player he is, he's a great quarterback. He's not an all-around football player. Like, when you think of like he can't do what Lawrence he couldn't do what Lawrence Taylor did.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
which is hard.
As wonderful as like what all these guys are doing, it's crazy. The thing is, like, with the football argument, like, even like with this.
So I'll say this. Hundo P agree that is, it should be rank each position.
Very much.
Which we can do that. Or I was thinking you just have one who you feel like is the best ever in your eyes.
There is no best ever one football player to me.
Okay, so do we want to run through a defense or offensive skilled positions first? Can you give rapid fire answers for Dream Madden roster?
Dream Madden roster?
Yep. Do you want offense or D?
I can do an offense one. That's fine.
Okay, who's wide receiver 1?
Wide receiver 1, Jerry Rice.
Wide receiver 2.
Randall Moss.
Wide receiver 3, T.O.
I'm going to throw one at you that you're not ready for. Torrey Holt.
I like Torrey Holt. Guys,
shout out to the Rams.
Shout out to the real Rams.
The real Rams. St. Louis Rams.
Hey, shout out Nelly, bro. Shout out Nelly. You can
shout
find me in St. Louis.
Shout out to Pimp Juice.
Hey, shout out Pimp Juice. Hello, guy.
Shout out to Vess. VESS. I know about you. Let's go, Vess. Shout out to the best juice in the world.
Yes, sir.
Tight end.
Tight end? Yeah. Oh,
I guess Tony Gonzalez.
Who was your third receiver?
Torrey Holt.
Oh, Torrey Holt. Okay. So you got tight end, Torrey Tony. Not Jason Witten.
No. Running back. I want to say Eric Dickerson, honestly. Eric Dickerson.
I mean, he's a beauty.
He's ridiculous.
His highlights are pretty nice.
Gallopy man.
Like a stallion.
None other than Tom Brady.
You gotta.
Quarterback, Tom Brady. And then running back.
If anyone catches him in our lifetime.
I mean, if somebody did, they would have to be going at such a crazy clip.
Wow, this is a good time to kind of make this. You know, this is, ladies and gents, the day of Tom Brady's official retirement announcement. And it was Saturday morning, and I was like talking to my mom about it. She was just like, "You think he's gonna keep playing?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I think he's gonna keep going. I mean, he's should have won the MVP this year.
He still might."
We were just shooting the breeze, and then an hour later, I got the notification that Adam Schefter weaseled his way in, got the story out, broke it, and then Brady was like, "Oh, whoa, hold up! I'm not quitting. I'm still here." And then, now, the next day. Today is that day. The day, the legend, the GOAT. The 7 times. Seven. Am I saying that right?
You're very right.
Holy shit-taki mushrooms, buddy. That's a lot of Super Bowls.
That's an insane amount of championship games in general. Because I think they said he went to 19 conference championship games.
He has 36 playoff wins. That's
insane. That's crazy. There are franchises that haven't played that many playoff games. I would imagine.
Right. I think the Bengals.
The Bengals might be one. The Jets might be one. I would almost want to say the Bills too. Houston hasn't. Jacksonville hasn't. The Chargers probably haven't.
Chargers. I mean, they were just cut it short every year. Hate to see it.
Yeah, but I mean, it is pretty wild. I would say, like, if I was Tom Brady, I would not want somebody to break that I was going to retire. I'd want to break that I'm retiring, especially after doing it for 20 plus years.
Shefty's got to go. Shefty gets a little too gets his nose up in there too much sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I respect Schefter because his job is to be nosy though. Like, I respect his job. Because the thing is, like,
it's Brady though.
The second he tweeted it, everybody had a retirement role ready to go.
Schefter doesn't lie.
The second he said it, every single company that had a broadcasting thing about Tom Brady, they had it ready to roll. It was out.
Who's in?
Sorry, technical difficulties. Cameraman is drunk. Back to the show now.
One thing I love to see is that you're a bear when it comes to spirit animal. Chad Whitener, his spirit animal is a bear.
Ever since I was a little kid.
How did that come upon you, brother? Why are you a bear?
I don't know. My sister, like, whenever we were little, we all got like toys that like represented us as kids. Like, my sister, she got a cheetah.
Specific animals?
Yeah, my sister got a cheetah, my brother got a tiger, and I got like a brown bear. I don't understand.
Grizzly or Kodiak, or what do we any type of bear?
Brown is brown to me.
Yep. Okay. So probably
because
grizzly.
I mean, it's all plastic. When you talk about the toy world, in real life, I mean, the size difference is real in the real world, but plastic world.
True.
Valid
point.
Brown's brown.
Brown's brown.
But I don't know, because Chevy's not like fast. Chevy's my sister, guys. She's not that fast.
Shout out Chevy.
My brother. I can't say I had met him and known him enough to really say whether he was a tiger or not. And then myself, I guess I have mauled people before, but it was in a sports context of mauling somebody. So I don't know if it's like the same as like a bear mauling somebody.
Brother, well, I think it absolutely is. And I think that's a good trait to have.
Well, it works.
Well, I mean, bears rank up there in the air in bears rank up there in the apex predator, like, hierarchy.
Deceptively fast.
Oh yeah, fat. Can go up to 45.
Always hungry.
Full gas, 45 miles per hour.
Always hungry.
Roaring and eating shit.
Not afraid to grab random foods.
Anything.
You know, I feel bear energy.
They're like dogs with rabies.
They're like dogs
that are massive.
They're like dogs who have taken a lot of creatine and a lot of stuff that makes them really angry, and their teeth get a lot sharper. Yeah. That's what a bear is.
That's what a bear is, brother. So the bear is a wonderful animal, as you know. I mean, you know, that's my
natural predator.
Shout out Baylor.
A natural predator to the good old bison on my shirt. And also, talking about Baylor.
Oh, sure.
Having gone to the Oklahoma State game, saw you there, which was wonderful. That was fun.
So let's give a recap, or just fill in the ladies and gents out there what you're discussing.
All right. So this past year in 2021, both of the universities that Peter Hamm and I attended played in the Big 12 championship game in Dallas.
Love to see it.
It was so fun. It was
Baylor
a wonderful game.
Versus OK State.
We both happened to go with our dads, I think, right?
Yep.
Both went with our dads. Wonderful time. Both in the same kind of sections, just different parts of the stadium. And so we went and hung out and had talked about it because
great time.
I mean, at the time that we saw each other was halftime. I thought that game was over for us. I was like, whatever. It's cool. I get to see my friends. I get to hang out. And then we came back only to get our heart broken at the end.
That was tough, too. That game was a roller coaster of emotions.
And the thing is, as much like it wasn't a game that we should have won as an Oklahoma State fan. Like watching it, it's not a game that like, oh, we did all the things that we're supposed to do to win
Baylor
games.
succeeded on every level of the playing field.
Yeah, y'all did. Y'all played a really good game. Y'all
Outcoached,
capitalized. Y'all capitalized. I'm not going to say anything about anything else. Y'all capitalize. Y'all capitalize when y'all can get turnovers. Y'all capitalize on scoring opportunities. And y'all's little quarterback with the shoulder injury figured it out before he hurt his shoulder. Yeah, he's real good.
Guy's a beauty.
Whenever I saw that it was the backup quarterback, I was like, oh, this is a bet. I was like anybody who's betting this game and you ask me about it, bet your house on it.
Because of the Baylor backup.
Yeah, Baylor backup. And plus, we won the first game having thrown 3 picks.
I think his name's Chapin.
I don't care what his name is.
Let's get our... yep, he can't check. He's asleep.
Don't care what his name is. Rocco's knocked the hell out.
Chapin. He's a good quarterback. He's got a rocket.
I don't care if he has a rocket. I was just annoyed about that game.
It was tough.
As a fan, as an alumni, I was hurt. As a fan, I was sad. But we ended up having a great season. Both of us ended up having a great season. Screw the SEC because when you look at the record in the bowl season, besides y'all's 2 big boys, what y'all got? Nothing. It's quiet out here. Crickets out in these stands.
But what? I mean, we won the Sugar Bowl. What the?
That's what I'm saying.
That's what we got.
I am saying the Big 12 dominated the SEC. You guys are a part of that domination.
That is right. That is a win-win for both of us.
It's a huge win.
Because that hasn't been the narrative at all.
But actually,
it's always been SEC's demolishing these teams. SEC. I mean, we got Oklahoma's leaving.
The SEC relies on two to three main schools. And everybody else touts their flag and holds their cape up while they all get their asses beat the rest of the year.
Yeah.
This is what they do.
We waxed Ole Miss. It was great.
Waxed them.
It was a great time. Great defensive performance, brother, which I know you respect.
Texas Tech beat a SEC school. They beat Mississippi State.
Brother, they did.
They sure did.
Shout out
and Texas Tech.
Shout out Shane Brandis
and honestly, not even hating on Texas Tech. Texas Tech was not a highlight team this year.
They were not.
Not hating on them. They were not a highlight team in the Big 12 this year.
Tough team.
And they still went and beat an SEC school.
They did.
Handily.
That's
all I have to say about it. That's all I have to say.
So if you're out there, you're thinking the SEC is just going to pummel the Big 12, you got it bass backwards, buddy. I'll tell you that. Okay, brother. Look, I found the nunchucks. Ladies and gentlemen, you should be watching, you know. If you subscribed, you see I'm holding this thing. What do we call this, brother? A clap. Well,
Action.
I don't know if... Let's not be clanking glass against each other.
Action.
Fire me up.
And now a word from our sponsors.
Howdy there, ladies and gents. It's your good friend, Commercial Break Peter, here to let you know that today's episode is brought to you by Unify Commerce. Say it with me now. Unify Commerce. Yes, guys, that is spelled UNIFI commerce.com. Guys, Unify is in fact my company, and I thought I'd go ahead and plug them on here so you guys can know a little bit of what I do outside of having a great time on the podcast. Guys, Unify is a social technology company that simply helps other companies take their social presence to the next level. Simple as that. And the primary service I want to highlight is professional video creation. Guys, if your company is in need of an exceptional video that shows what you do, why you do it, how you do it, and why it is so valuable, then Unify is here to help. And Unify can create an exceptional advertisement that can really help build awareness and drive sales for your company. We have been in business since the summer of 2018, and helping businesses grow and capitalize on the opportunities that social presence can offer is something we love to do. So if you need a next level video, you need a next level team on your side, and that is Unify. So guys, go ahead and visit unifycommerce.com if you want to learn more. And if you want to inquire about working with us, simply go to the Work With Us tab, and we would love to connect. Anyways, y'all, back to the show.
Tricks of the trade, guys.
Tricks of the old trade.
This is a great behind the scenes clip for you, Petey.
Behind the scenes.
I'm not out here just pounding beers. I had two. Come on, guys.
Come on, guys.
Come on, guys.
Ladies and gents, welcome back to the Good Old Hamm Planet Podcast. We're happy to see you. We really are. How happy are you, Chad?
Oh, I'm sensational. I'm so happy.
Sensational. What a
Ear to ear.
$5 word. Ear to ear.
Look at these teeth.
Look at this smile on this guy.
Freshly fixed.
Ooh-wee.
Look at these things.
Oh, brother, teeth are
Boy.
looking good.
Hey.
Good oral health, as they say, in the dentist world.
Shout out to flossing. Shout out to tongue scraping. If you don't scrape your tongue, you're nasty.
Yep, you heard it here first, folks.
Better scrape your tongue.
Better scrapity McScrape.
And then, just the usual 2 brushes a day. Keep pushing.
Yeah. It's a good ritual, you know?
I think it's very.
It helps me wake up.
It's not even like a wake up thing. It's like, why not feel fresh? Who doesn't want to feel fresh? Like, if you could, like, that's kind of like,
To be
honestly,
fresh
the best.
or not to be fresh, you choose fresh.
True. Like, you always choose fresh. Like, in the middle of the day, like, since working from home, since COVID, all this stuff, I used to go see a lot of clients. I used to go see people in person. I used to go see people at their homes.
Yep.
And, sometimes you're like, in the middle of the day, you're like, oh, man, I've been sweating. I want to take a shower. And now you know what I get to do that out of my home if I ever feel like that? Say maybe I'm playing fetch with my dog in between appointments. You know what I get to go do now, Petey?
What, brother?
I get to go upstairs and take a shower. Because you know why?
Why, brother?
Being fresh is worth taking that shower.
If it's there, you got to take it every time.
Why not sacrifice the 5 to 10 minutes to take a shower? Why not get clean? Why not feel your best?
It is kind of crazy to think about, like, how your cleanliness reflects upon or is connected to certain performance or certain behavior. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It kind of shows that you have an uncluttered mind sometimes.
Right.
I mean, because
But I mean, it's not true
I'm just saying
for everyone.
Yeah, it's not true for everybody, but like in some cases, like for
You're
me,
gonna have like the old hidden genius.
yeah, it's just like whenever I'm living my life and I have my face trimmed up, I'm not rocking too much 5 o'clock shadow.
Sure.
I feel better about myself.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
you feel like I'm on top of my ish. Your face feels smooth. You don't feel a little scruffy. You know, when you rub your chin, you're ready to go. Sometimes it's what you need to do. You see PD over there. See, that's a fresh shaved man ready to throw hands. Fresh shave, ready to throw hands. That's what you need sometimes. That's when I feel my most dangerous and most sharp. You know what I'm saying? When I got a fresh shave.
Barbasol.
I'm a CeraVe guy.
Something about the old $1.98 can, you know? When I see it at CVS, I pick one up every time. Little Barbasol.
Oh, I use face lotion because
Well, brother, I'm not that.
I'm adding moisture, guys.
You're big moisture. Chad Whitener, moisture guy.
Black don't crack. Plus, I'm Asian. Plus, I put lotion on. I expect to look how I look until I'm like 95.
You do? No. I honestly love it. You should.
I couldn't keep the face. I was trying to keep my
Brother,
face. I couldn't.
I think you'd be wrong not to believe that.
I mean, I feel like I will say I do believe I will probably have a long lifespan, barring I do something barring I do something bad to myself.
Which you're not going to.
I
ain't allowing it.
You know,
I ain't allowing it.
I have a grandparent right now, 95 years old. Another grandparent turning 90 this year.
Healthy.
Yeah, one who passed away at 88. Can't be mad at any of those numbers. I have a great grandparent who lived to 112.
Brother, love that.
So,
brother, that means very healthy bloodline, gene line. Papa, you know, good old Papa.
Yeah,
he just turned 87.
Hey, shout out to my fellow Oklahoma State alum, Papa.
Oh, he's gonna love that.
My poke,
fellow Hamm Planet Podcast legend too.
Hey, let's go.
Papa was lit on the podcast.
My fellow poke and my fellow podcast legend. Let's go, Pops.
Oh, Papa's great. He wants to do a entire like docu-series about rockets and how we started implementing them as a main component during the Soviet, back and forth. And
yeah, Papa's one of my favorite people too, man.
Papa's an OG.
He is literally an OG.
He's a beauty.
He's literally an 86-year-old OG.
87.
87-year-old OG.
Bro, it was 87th birthday. He's running around. He's talking to everyone.
Smiling,
he's joking, he's laughing,
talking
he's eating
more
steak,
than everybody.
He's having wine. He's giving speeches.
Life. He's living life. He's a happy man.
He's giving advice. He's playing with his granddaughter, his
great-granddaughter. Smiling, living his life.
Sending it.
He's a happy man.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing to see. Beautiful thing to see. So, I mean, like, we got high numbers. So,
we're here for a minute.
Does that guarantee we're good? Or how much, what's a genetic percentage of effectiveness of the genetic compound?
I mean, I'm only going off the last 3 generations that I can see, which is my great-grandparents, my grandparents, and...
See it. Love it. Love to see it. Back to the show.
You're a wallflower guy.
I have a couple of them. I actually don't like that I accidentally got the ones that are night lights, because I like sleeping in total darkness, but I've made it work.
Well...
That's my honest review of my mistake.
Okay. Well, if you're making that work, brother, one thing I'm curious about, brother, fellow athletes, what do the first 60 minutes of your day look like, brother, man?
First 60 minutes of my day, generally I wake up at like 6 to 6:05. Then
naughty body wake up or the old alarm barking in the ear?
I go ahead and use an alarm just so I can make sure I wake up. Because if not, without an alarm, I usually wake up like 7:30 to 8.
-5 points.
Yes, I know. I don't have that natural alarm,
brother. No, I'd be concerned if you did.
And then, in the morning, like I just get my usual hygienes done. That takes me like 10 to 15 minutes to go to the bathroom, brush my teeth, wash my face, do my stuff in the morning. Then I go downstairs, take the dogs outside, pick up outside. I'm inside like 45 minutes total from when I wake up.
Loves it.
So regardless if I'm going to work out on the bike or I'm going to go do something outside, whether it be like just
immediately
bodyweight
upon
stuff.
waking up.
Yeah, it's one of the first things I knock out because it's easy to do fasted, and so I like doing things
so
fasted.
Much. And it's such a jumps that's what I do, brother. Immediately when boots are on the floor, I'm automatic. Just grab stuff, go to gym.
Yeah. So and then I take some pre-workout. I pop my BCAAs and then
BCAAs. How are those doing you?
I like them. They really
Do they taste good or do you like them?
I like them for both. So the ones I have,
Being
they taste
honest,
like the ones I have. They taste like gummy worms, which I like gummy worms.
Bro, the flavors are so good.
And honestly, I feel like I have a tingle going through the rest, the buzz you get from when you first take a pre-workout.
Oh yeah.
So you get that, and then
depends
plus,
which one.
yeah, and then you get the
Old
next
school
little
White Flood.
oh my gosh, White Flood back in the day. Hunter, shout out to H Money.
Bro, H Money got us on the White Flood.
Hunter and
that
I
was
used
great.
to. Hunter and I used to do. We used to dip White
Ooh,
Flood.
that was a.
Do you remember that at Lifetime? We used to
yeah.
dip White Flood.
Oh, we'd be knocking scoops back, punching each other in the chest, screaming at each other,
literally trying to give each other heart attacks.
Seeing how many reps we could do of 185, 225
as 15-year-olds because we're stupid.
Yeah, it just.
And we were all 240 pound.
Honestly,
15-year-olds.
we all got huge. I'm not
We
gonna
were
lie.
240 pound 15-year-olds, which makes 0 sense, but it is what it is.
Brother, when I tell people that, sometimes people ask me,
Yeah, there's
what was your weight when you were a freshman? And I say 220.
Yeah,
They're like,
I was thick, dog.
Jesus Murphy.
I was thick, homie. I don't know what you expect from me. I wasn't out here playing games. You thought I was out here? You thought I was out here eating just to eat? No, I was out here eating I was out here eating on a mission.
Honestly, I feel like it is essential to. I mean this in a broad spectrum, but to eat as much as you can while you're young and everything's reaching optimal performance.
I will say, if you eat clean and eat a lot,
clean.
you're good.
Eat clean. I'm not talking go be a grease hound. I'm talking eat as much good things as you can. It's good to do while you're younger.
I do.
And then
I do agree.
down.
I do agree. That is probably something that helped with my development physically a lot.
We've both been leaning down.
Not even talking about getting leaner, but I'm just talking about growing up. My mom always brought me lunches. She brought me homemade grilled chicken.
Oh my goodness,
grilled
brother.
chicken, vegetables, balanced carbs. She brought me meals. She brought me stuff that I was supposed to get got.
Being
I had
so honest,
I had probiotics in my meals.
We're Western public school. I'm packing a greasy pack of hot Cheetos and a zebra cake and a tuna sandwich.
He
and
did
then
pull
Chad.
He did not have to eat that.
No, it honestly it wasn't that bad. I was third or fourth grade. But anyways, Chad would always have these amazing gourmet meals, and he'd whip them out in front of us, and we'd be like, "Oh my god!" Because we would all have our lunch trays and shit, and little milk cartons like little pussies, and Chad would have
I'd have meals.
teriyaki steak and asparagus and just
I'd have
pure
I'd have a perfectly rested medium rare filet mignon steak as a 7th grader
luckily
at lunch.
Luckily, Chad and I were boys, and I would always get a little bit of lefties.
He get little slices here and there.
I was usually first
he
on the packing
get
order.
little slices here and there.
Yeah. I was.
It's alright. It's fair.
That's what you got. I felt.
That's what friends are. That's what friends are
for. If you have
for.
two brothers who are on the same mission to get huge,
Gotta share a little protein every here down there. You know what I'm
you got to,
all good.
especially when you're fighting the same fight.
Getting bigger
Which
than
we were.
everybody. Getting bigger than everybody. I don't even do traps, and my shit's looking fucking better than your shit right now, bro. That's crazy.
What? Fuck.
I don't even do
Brother.
I don't even do them, bro.
Oh, brother, I don't even do them either.
I don't even do them, bro. Look at this.
Brother, I'm fucking...
still got it
When I'm pumping iron now, which I know you can relate to
I
this.
can't believe you just said pumping iron as a 28-year-old man.
Don't even... Chad, don't even
Who
start
are
that
you,
with me.
Arnold
You know,
Schwarzenegger?
well, you know me.
Who
brother.
are you, Arnold?
Man, I love Arnold.
Are you Arnold?
Brother, I'm not Arnold.
Pumping iron?
Pumping the iron.
Oh, my God.
Pumping the iron.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Get to the chopper. Look what you started, huh?
I didn't start.
Look what
you
you-
said pumping iron.
Look what you did.
As a grown
It's
human
turbo
being.
time. What? Nothing wrong with that?
There's a lot wrong with that.
All right, brother. Brother, time for a...
It's a nice looking shark behind us.
Time for a shark. Give me 1 sec to wet the beak.
I will say, since seeing you drink so many Twisted Teas, I did try one. I actually thought they were going to be... I thought they were going to taste different than they did. And it kind of let me down. I'm not going to lie.
Wait, you didn't like... What'd you have, though?
I thought it was going to taste more like an Arnold Palmer.
What did you have?
The original one. The blue. With the blue.
Bro, some people like it, some people don't.
I
I,
know.
don't give a fuck. I'm not a salesman for them. I just like it.
No, but I'm just saying, I
drinking
actually, I gave it a try because I saw you actually enjoyed them.
Thank you, brother.
And I just wanted to give you my honest review.
I appreciate that. I appreciate it. So you bought it basically because of me.
I bought it because you drank them. And I was like, you know what?
Bro, your 2 bottles next to each other, is it just me or does it kind of trip you out looking at it in the camera?
I mean,
Doesn't it kind of look like it's a reflection?
It looks really weird. Why did it just get so dark? Come on, camera. Come back. Come back.
Ooh, brother. We were about to go to the Who Will Win segment, but we're going to go to check the lines. We're going to check the Planet Vibes lines.
Checking lines.
And see what we've got here.
Something good, potentially? Who knows?
Who knows? While I'm searching, I'll let you know that this podcast is brought to you by good old Dr. Sandy Hamm. The office of Dr. Sandy Hamm. Keep your smile looking gorgeous.
Hey, Sandy.
Keep your smile looking the way
It's
you
supposed
deserve
to.
it to be. If you want an excellent dental team on your side, look no further than the office of Dr. Sandy Hamm. The vets, 30 plus years serving DFW, keeping Texans smiling, keeping Mansfield smiling, keeping a reason to smile in our minds and our hearts. And you love to see it. Ladies and gentlemen, 817-477-4441. Call to book your appointment today. They'd love to hear from you. And let them know the Hamm Planet Podcast sent you. All right. Brother, how we doing?
I'm good, man. How are you?
How was that? I that was off the cuff, honestly.
I mean, sometimes that's what you need to say.
She's not a
She's not a direct sponsor, but she is from having raised you through life. So
right.
shout out to all the basketball games. Shout out to all the tomfoolery. Shout out to all the pool. Shout out to all the football games we played on the golf course behind your house.
Hey, Elephant
Shout out
Valley.
shout out to all the ruckus we've caused upstairs. Shout out to all the wrestling. Shout out to all the random videos. Shout out to all the firsts in my life.
Oh,
Shout out
you
to all
betcha.
Shout out to all the friends. Shout out to all the dinners.
Yep.
Shout out to all the times I gotten to talk to the whole fam. Shout out to Sheer.
Shout out to
I
Sheer.
forgot about you, my G. Shout out
love
to
you,
you.
brother
Shout out to Cham. Shout out to Chammer,
Shout out to Chamalama Ding Dong.
our guy on the wall.
Yep,
Shout
he's
out
up
to Cham.
there. He's up there.
Damn right.
We have all the guests. Or not all, but we have up to 41 on the walls.
Shout out to my fellow Hamm Planeters.
The Hamm Planet Podcast Legends. Game plan is party at 100. And,
Party at all the milestones. Let's go.
brother, yeah. Do you want to help? Do you want to be party council of the Legends?
I do want to get asked where we're going, but I don't want to help plan it.
Damn it, Chad. Always just fucking weaseling off the fucking grease. That's okay, brother. No fucking worries.
You got to answer the questions the right way, guys.
Minimal effort, maximum participation. Sign up today. Oh, brother. Smooth like butter, I'll tell you that.
That's some good beer.
Brother, thoughts on the stock market lately? Hold on. Give me one. Give me.
I'll say I can't really
Get
talk
to-
about that.
Oh, I know. Well, I mean, okay, no problem then.
I mean, I can say the market's going up or down, but I can't go in depth.
You can't talk about the company buy or sell.
No,
You really can't.
no.
Really?
It's insider trading if I do. If I actually know stuff or I say something that's
No, not if you know stuff. Just if you know.
I mean, I think the company itself is a good company to look into, but I can't just say that online though.
Are you sure?
I know I cannot say that online.
You can't just express your opinion. No insider information
I
involved.
cannot just say that.
Because Primerica, public company.
Because I have
And you have stake.
I have licenses.
So, when a lot of people out
Covers
there in the world got to
license.
sign up for their new Weevil or Robinhood, they have to click, do you have stake?
Yeah.
You would have to.
Yeah. So I can't I have to if I open
And then they'd go,
if I were to open a trading account, I have to register it with FINRA and I have to register.
and don't you have to hold shit for 30 days or something?
There are different rules. There are different rules, but
Can you do a quick little in and out on a day trade?
I don't day trade.
I know, but could you?
I can, but
Or
I
do
would
you
have
have,
to. I'd have to
restrictions?
register. I would have to register my company and let them know that I am taking funds and using them to go register and day trade, and then taking funds, and that'd be a separate entity in itself. That would not be part of my
Fair
income for my business. That'd be a whole separate thing.
Makes sense.
Mhm.
What do you think, ladies and gents? Makes sense? Yo, this light spectrum, because I think
You see,
it's 'cause of
it's
fish.
interesting, right? I think the fish is changing, and I think it's catching the lights.
We also have this. We
You have a lot of light
have a lot of lights on the
on our side because it's nice to be
on the
well
planet
lit.
of good vibes.
The planet of good vibes is well lit.
The galaxy of good vibes. The planet of the good vibes. We've had a lot of, Peter. Where are we going? Are we going to the planet of good vibes? Or are we going to the galaxy of good vibes?
I mean,
I'm just saying it's both now. It's both.
the thing is,
It's
once you're in the
both. It's the
galaxy,
same thing. There's
if you're in a
everyone-
galaxy, there's planets.
Exactly. See, that's what I've been. That's right.
So why wouldn't a planet in the galaxy be a galaxy, a planet of good vibes?
Exactly. Spot on.
With good vibe people, good vibe fish. That fish is good vibes. Look at him. Those are good vibe fishies.
What fish? Oh, these guys.
Good vibe fishes.
Isn't it crazy to think that an animal looks like that?
And I bet they taste delicious.
That's an organism that is neon green.
And you know what's crazy? We kill them and they don't think.
Yo, but wait, what is that though? Hell no. I mean, we haven't ate that in the taco.
Bro, do you not eat fish tacos?
Bro, but that wasn't your standard run-of-the-mill catfish.
I eat sea fish too. I eat grouper tacos.
Bro, that was a prickly bastard.
I'm just saying.
Fuck it, I'd eat it too. I'm not a pussy.
You know what I'm saying? I'd eat it. But the thing is,
I'll eat
as
any
beautiful
animal.
as it is wild.
Brother,
I'll eat any animal too. I'll shoot most any animal too. Come at me. I will shoot most anything. But
okay, brother, I'm gonna throw animals at you, and I want you to give me a 1-sentence response on how you would react. Gorilla.
not shooting a gorilla.
Brother. Okay, well,
You said one sentence.
are we
and
are
I
we
gave,
a
I gave him more
are we
than one
violating
sentence.
PETA right now? Is that what we're doing? Because-
Honestly, the thing
but
is,
I'm saying like if they're coming at you pissed,
the thing is like
they're coming
with
at
PETA,
you pissed.
They can come at me pissed all they want. I keep animals alive better than PETA does when I am in control of them.
Oh, brother, I'm talking like
When I am in
it's like a
care, when I
video
am in
game
care of an
scenario
animal,
is
when
what
I am
I'm
in
trying
care of
to-
an animal, I take better care than an animal than PETA does.
Oh yeah, no, I agree. You're a great animal caretaker.
The stats.
It's stats. I mean, look at the stats.
My boy's 7 years old.
7. Count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7. Going on
7.
8.
7.
He's lean
7.
because he runs. I play fetch
7
with
and
him.
he's lean.
I play fetch. What do
Plays
you want
fetch.
from me?
Plays fetch, comes back, plays
I'm
fetch,
a good
throws the
dad.
ball, comes back, plays fetch.
I'm a good dog dad. I play fetch. I take him on walks. I run.
Run.
What am I supposed to do?
Run.
That's all I'm saying.
Love to see it.
All right. Give me the
Dog
next
Nation.
animal. Give me the next animal, please.
Next animal. Ba-da-ba-ba. Ostrich.
Shooting that bitch.
Shooting that bitch.
Shooting that bitch.
Shooting that bitch. Ostrich is a...
Ostrich is a giant chicken.
Bro, I've got an insane clip of an ostrich that I saw this weekend. Run the clip.
We are scooting and booting along in the episode. More good vibes in 3, 2, 1.
Look at it, dude. That's a bird.
I'd shoot.
Bro, look at its legs.
I'd
What is
shoot
that? What is that? Greasy skin.
It'd be just like shooting a sandhill crane. Just a bunch of breast meat.
Bro, they do have so many similarities of velociraptors in the leg.
Exactly. They're just very skinny, very lean, very strong,
So
very
you,
fast.
they're overpopulated, right? They're just big ass chickens.
Yeah, they're just giant chickens. I'm not worried about those. I'm killing an ostrich.
I feel like the ostrich is good in Texas though, because if an ostrich gets out of control in Texas, not a problem.
Yeah, you're shooting in the head with a shotgun anyways. Who cares?
Right. I mean, well, if that's what it's for eating, or if it's a zoo animal, we keep it alive.
If it's an animal, I mean,
brother, a zoo. We got a few for the zoo for the kids.
they have more.
Well, oh yeah, we do have a lot of. Honestly,
They have more.
y'all got to remember from my research, birds just live long.
For no reason.
This toucan average 80-year lifespan. Won it for the zoo.
Toucans?
Bro, it was a toucan.
80 years.
And it said like
That's amazing.
it was like already 68. And it's just, I mean, yellow as a yellow
Wow.
kazoo on him, still just shining bright.
Wow. 68. That's pretty crazy.
Brother, very
Yeah,
crazy.
no, but ostriches, just replace it. Like, there's no big deal for me and ostriches. Like, I don't.
All right, brother, killer whale.
No, and that's what I would like to be reincarnated as.
Okay. Kodiak grizzly bear. Blast it.
Blasting.
Turn it into a coat. Become one with the bear.
I'm gonna wear that like Leonidas.
Bro, if I ever got me one.
Like how Leonidas wore that wolf, that's how I'd wear that bear. With the fangs on it.
Love
I'd want
to
the
see that.
fangs off coming down my forehead.
Brother, if you ever get a bear, I feel you, in my eyes, will have full right, full authorization to wear that.
Scooting and booting along in the episode.
And I know a very intense story you have, brother, is when you got shot.
Yeah, that's pretty wild, to say the least.
Brother, I mean, love for you to kind of just breaks down the story because it's legendary. I gotta say, like, I never thought, like, in my life, I would say, like, hey, one of my friends got shot. Like,
Yeah.
I got shot. I got capped. Or anything.
Yeah, that was a.
But, like, brother, you took it like Superman, and you're Gucci.
Yeah, I'm good now.
You just did 400 burpees, but, brother,
we doing them.
just start where you want to start, brother, man.
Yeah. So that evening had gone over to my parents' house with my sister and my sister-in-law, and we did like a family dinner. And then I was going back over there that evening because I was planning on road tripping with my dad to Amarillo because I had harvested an elk, and we were going to pick up the meat from that harvest the next morning. So it was a Tuesday. I had gone with my dog back to my house, and then I ran to Walgreens because I wanted to go print off a picture.
Okay.
And I came back to the house, opened the garage, walk in the house, and I'm just like chilling in the house, and I hear like a loud voice, and I'm like, okay, maybe it's like a Zoom call or whatever, because we're peak 2020.
Yo, yeah.
Everybody's kind of like in their own bubble. Zoom's really big. Zoom's popping. So I'm like, okay, maybe somebody's on Zoom. So I'm just in the kitchen doing my own thing. No, I'm in the kitchen. I'm doing my own thing. I'm just sitting there, and then I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go to bed. And then I hear like this voice again, and I'm like, who the hell is this? Like, I don't recognize his voice at all. So I say hello really loud. And then the next thing I know, I look up, and there's two guns pointed at me. There's a pistol, and there's some kind of an assault rifle pointed at me.
4 people?
2 people.
2. But
So
2 guns each.
2 guns. Yeah, they each had 1 gun. 2
Yeah.
people, they each had 1 gun. So they put the gun on my head. They say, empty my pockets. They tell me to get on the floor. They empty my pockets. They zip tie me. They take my shoes off. And then I get moved to the office where my parents are already zip tied at. So laying on the floor, and now these guys are just making commands. They want to find cash in the house. And we're just like, well, I don't know what to tell you, man. Like, if you didn't find it in here, like, we have no idea where you're gonna find it. So like, he was like, we're gonna keep looking through the house, but if we don't find any cash, somebody's gonna get shot.
Sorry, technical difficulties. Cameraman is drunk. Back to the show now.
So laying on the floor, laying on the floor, zip tied with my parents on the floor. So the guy, they both had masks on, and the guy who was holding the pistol, he started like trying to make demands, and he started asking like, where's my parents' bedroom at and stuff. So he leaves the room with his pistol. He leaves the office that we're in with his pistol, where my parents and I are zip tied at. So he leaves, and so while he left, the other guy who was smaller, he had put down his gun and had walked out of the room. So when he walked out of the room, I was like, okay, I think I can break zip ties. I would hope I can at least break zip ties. So I hands behind my back, break zip ties off. I pop up and I say, Dad, you can break your zip ties, and I go kick the door closed. So I kick the door closed, and I stand in front of my mom. And because I don't know if this guy had gone to the kitchen and grabbed the knife, grabbed whatever, I grab a chair, and I immediately, like, the second I hear that door open, I run at him with the chair, and I like swing in like this. So I want to like block, but I also want to try to hit him at the same time. I ended up breaking a leg off the chair on him. And I guess from adrenaline on his end too, he got up and he started running down the hallway. So whenever he started running down the hallway, because just instinct, I got up and started chasing him. And he's throwing lamps, he's throwing like pottery my parents have in the house, like he's like throwing it down this hallway. And I'm running in socks on tile, and I'm running and trying to turn around this couch. And I get around this couch, and I finally get on carpet, which thankfully, or a rug, which I think saved me, because I was able to actually like get some strides in, because we had a really big metal door, and I heard this big metal door open. And that's when I looked up, and I see the other guy pointing his gun at me. So I turn sideways, and I try to get as skinny as I can, and I just start trying to fall. So as I'm trying to fall, I feel like a lightning rod go through my arm. So I'm like, okay, I at least got hit once. And I'm just like laying on the floor. I hear a lot of gunfire going back and forth. And then I'm just like sitting there looking at my arm. I'm like, okay, well, I know my arm's broken. And so I'm just sitting there just praying to God this guy doesn't walk around the couch and just shoot me. Because I was 15 feet away from him.
Right.
And my dad, thankfully, he was able to break his zip ties too. And that's what ended up saving me, was he was able to return fire on the guy.
He was.
As I was doing like what I was doing. He started shooting at that guy too.
Oh yeah.
So like I was laying on the floor, both those guys, they picked up, they ran out of the house.
Did they get out alive?
They did get out alive, but all three of them thankfully are now caught. The guy who orchestrated it, the getaway driver, 2 guys, like they're all caught, thankfully.
Good.
Shout out to Fort Worth PD for that one.
Shout out Fort Worth PD. We love you guys.
Good job.
Thanks for keeping our community
Yeah.
a little bit safer.
Yeah, really good job on that. But yeah, and then went and had a nice little $40,000 stay at the hospital.
Wow.
Shout out to health insurance. Made that only $7,000, which I think that's crazy.
Oh.
That somebody was a victim and had to pay $7,000.
Healthcare
system.
That absolutely is.
But it is what it is.
Brother, what an experience.
Yeah, we are where we are.
What
because of things that
is
happen.
the biggest impact that it's had on you?
I think honestly the biggest impact is like really more cherishing, like understanding like any day could be your last day. So like what was your last moment? What would you want it like if like looking back on it, you were about to die and you looked back on it, like what was your last day? Would you be okay with that being your last day?
Right. It's always important for us to try and think like that.
Yeah. I mean, because like even if it's something mundane, but like was it mundane with like a purpose?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if it's not mundane with a purpose, and like are you just like coasting through life? Or are you just like in a tidal wave of life? You don't know where you're going. That doesn't sound like fun.
Which when you're coasting, those are days you wish you had back.
Yeah. Because the end of a coasting day, or like an end of a day, like that's honestly like I'm having 2 beers, but like generally I don't drink a lot because
2 beers, 1, 2.
Yeah, just 1, 2. Because generally the next day is not worth losing that day for me. I at the end of like a hungover day, I wish I got that day back. Yeah. And I wish I could have been productive and like felt good physically. So just want to get all the days back that I can and make the most out of my days.
Maximize them.
Very much so.
Maximize and optimize. Every time.
Every time.
Well, what a time tonight we had. And always just an honor, just a distinguished honor to have a legend back on the good old Hamm Planet Podcast.
Glad to be back, brother.
Brother, an absolute honor. We would honestly do like the old school handshake, but we might cause an earthquake.
Yeah, we can't cause an earthquake tonight.
Brother, a little side knocks. You love to see it. Ladies and gents out there, we hope you love to see it. And if you do love to see it, make sure to show some love by subscribing and sharing this podcast with anyone who in fact needs some good vibes in their life. Chad,
Famer,
where can the people find you?
Honestly, just on social media.
Chad Whitener, right?
Chad Whitener.
You've got
that's my social media.
Very valuable to get your own name.
Yep, first and last name. Just find me on social media, and that's where I'm at.
Chad's a legend, and privileged to be a great friend of his, and many more good times ahead, brother.
Very many.
Salute to that.
Salute.
Sweet dreams. We'll see you soon, ladies and gents.
Good day, thieves.